everyone had a fantastic weekend and are ready to start today. So let's sing our song. Ready? Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job. So let's say good morning to mummies and daddies, and good morning to brothers and sisters, and we'll say good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. Bonjour, mes amis. I haven't used that in a while. I want to know how you're doing today. Can you tell me how you're feeling today? Great job. So today, I'm feeling happy, but I'm also feeling a little bit sore. And I'll tell you why, because if we were at preschool, I would tell you why. I had a clumsy moment on the weekend, and I got a bruise on my arm. And I wasn't sure what happened at first when I woke up, and I saw that I had a bruise and it hurt a little bit. And then I realized when I was coming down my stairs that I had bumped my arm into the cap on the post of my stairs. And it's not very fun. It's a little bit pointy, so that's a little bit sore. So I feel a little bit silly, but also a little bit sore because I bumped into it so badly that I gave myself a bruise. Did you guys have any moments on the weekend where maybe you gave yourselves a bruise? Maybe you were riding a bike or your scooter, or you just tripped, because sometimes I do that too. All right, let's get started with our day. I'm a little bit sad today too. I forgot to say that, because today is the first day of our last week of preschool for this whole year. And I have loved getting to know each and every one of you so much, and I'm gonna miss you so much. So I'm a little bit sad, but I'm also really excited because we have so many fun things planned for this week. And today in particular, we're gonna be starting one of our projects for daddies, because on Sunday, it's Father's Day, and so we're going to make Daddy a very special gift. But before we do that, we need to figure out what day of the week it is. So, show me your 2 fingers and your 5 fingers, just like this, and let's sing our song. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job. Let's sing our song again in French. Ready? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Dimanche, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi. Excellent. Have you figured out what day of the week it is? I gave you a really big clue when I said it was the first day of our week. So yesterday was Sunday, which means today is Good job. Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, and we're going to have some fun. All right, we figured out that it's Monday or lundi. So let's grab our pointers and figure out what number it is. Are you ready to count with me? Let's go. So I need to move Saturday and Sunday and Monday because I wasn't here on the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and our today star. Awesome. So we need to figure out what number this is. So you ready to count with me? We have to start all the way down here. What number is this? 1. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Today is number 15 with the 1 and the 5. So we will write it down just like this. So we'll get out our marker and we will say Monday, June 15. Monday, June 15. Great job, friends. All right. We had some crazy weather on the weekend, didn't we? Did it hail where you were? It didn't hail where I was, but it did rain really hard, and there was loud thunder and really bright lightning. It was crazy. So now let's figure out what the weather is today. You ready? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? So it was hailing, which means that it might look like it was snowing because the hail accumulates on the ground and it's little balls of ice, and as it melts, it turns into little puddles of snow and then water, and then it goes away. So today, what does it look like where you are? Can you use your looking eyes to look outside? When I look outside, I see clouds, but I also see sun. So today, I'm going to have the weather panda wear his pants, and he's going to wear his, maybe he won't wear his sneakers if I can't find them. Ah, there they are. Okay, he'll wear his sneakers, and he'll wear his t-shirt. Because it's not cold outside. It's just not really, really nice. It's not shorts and tank top weather today. All right. So today we are going to celebrate our daddies. I have a special gift we're going to start making. It's a two-parter, and it needs mommy's help, okay, or grandma or auntie or an adult. It needs a grown-up's help to make. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But first, I have a special book to read. So I have a book all about daddies, and it's called Because I'm Your Dad. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap, and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. Because I'm your dad. Because I'm your dad, you're gonna get tickled. Because I'm your dad, you might have an unusual first name. This little boy's name is Halo. Because I'm your dad, you can have spaghetti for breakfast. Have you guys ever had spaghetti for breakfast? French toast for dinner. And Rocky Road ice cream in the bathtub. Oh, that is so silly. Because I'm your dad, you'll grow up knowing robots are cool, but monsters are even cooler. Because I'm your dad, I'll always play rock music for you, loud. And because I'm your dad, I'll buy you your very own drum set to rock out on. Because I'm your dad, I'll make sure you know how to pogo stick. And we'll make mud forts in the backyard. Have you ever made a mud fort before? I'll go to all your soccer games, even when they're far away. And when you fall asleep in the back seat, I'll carry you inside. Because I'm your dad, I'm going to teach you how to burp like a champion. Oh my goodness. And I'll make sure your Halloween costume is always awesome. Because I'm your dad, you might miss a few days of school when I take you to New York for a hot dog. Or to Australia to see a platypus. Because I'm your dad, I will miss you so much when I'm away, and I promise to bring you back big surprises. Because I'm your dad, I will always find you. Because I'm your dad, you can sometimes stay up late with me to watch TV. Do you think he's watching a scary show? And what's Daddy doing? He's asleep. And I'll roll you up in a blanket like you're a burrito. I may also nibble on your toes because they're so cute. Because I'm your dad, I will make up funny stories for you at bedtime. Because I'm your dad, I'll always make you feel safe. I'm your dad, and I will do all these things for you and more. Because that's what my dad did for me. What a good storybook about daddies. So I want you to think about all the really amazing things that your daddy does for you. We're going to talk about those tomorrow when we start making the card for daddy, but I still want you to think about them, right? I want you to have all your thoughts ready for tomorrow when we do the card. So today we're going to start his gift. We are making daddy a keychain. So what you need, I packed you one marker, one permanent marker, in case you didn't have one at home. I'm going to use lots of colors because I have lots of colors, but if you only have the one I gave you, that's okay too. If you have more from home, if mommy or daddy have markers at home that are permanent, they might say Sharpie on the side and they might not, and that's okay. You can use those. But you only use them for this craft. We don't use them for anything else because they won't wash off of things. Okay? So make sure you make good, safe choices with the markers. From your craft kit, I'm going to show you what we're going to use. Okay, you need this piece of plastic. And then not today, but on Thursday, you will need, my popsicle stick is stuck to it, this key ring. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why there's hole punches in it. We don't need this yet, so I'm going to set it aside. I punched 2 holes into your piece of plastic, just in case you wanted to make 2 smaller pieces, or you could do 1 big piece. You get to decide, okay, what you're gonna do. So for the purposes of demonstrating what I mean when I want you to do, if you want to do 2, I'm gonna show you how to do that. If you only wanna do 1, you just ignore this hole and you use the rest of the plastic. Okay, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do 2 in case you wanted to do 2. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw a line down the middle so I know where to cut it. Okay, so see I've got my line down the middle, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's okay. I drew a line down the middle. Now I am going to draw 2 pictures. Pardon me. So I want you to think about things that you draw really well or that daddy would like on a keychain. So if I was making this for my dad, I would draw probably a picture of him and me, and I'll draw a flower because I like flowers and I'm pretty good at drawing flowers. So I'm gonna start with the flower. So I'm gonna take my black marker and I'm gonna draw, how do I wanna do this? Let's do it like this. So I'm gonna hold it so that the hole is the top part. So I'm going to draw the middle of the flower and then all the petals, all the pretty, pretty petals. There you go. Okay. So I drew my flower and now I'm going to color it in. I'm just going to do the outline a little darker. Okay, I've done my outline, and now I'm going to use pink, and I'm going to color in every other petal with pink, and then I'm going to color in oh, I missed one. The ones I didn't color pink, I'm going to color in purple. Okay. I'm going to do them purple. Okay, and then I'm going to do the middle of my flower green. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. It looks like this. Really pretty. The second one I'm going to do on this side is going to be a picture of me and my dad. So I'm going to draw a circle for his head, and then I'm going to give him a body. So we're going to do stick figures because I'm pretty good at stick figures. No, thank you. And then arms. So there's my dad. You can see that. And then no thank you. And then me. Okay, I'm going to draw myself in a skirt because I like wearing skirts. And my hair. Thank you. And I'll give my dad 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And I'll give me 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Okay. I'm technically a little taller than this picture, but that's okay. My dad has a little bit of hair. Give him a little bit of hair on the top. There we go. Okay. So there is me and my dad. I'm not going to use color on this one because you don't have to use color if you don't want to. Now, the next step, you might need Mommy's help for this. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut on the line I drew down the middle. So open my scissors and shut, open and shut. Okay, so now the trick is I have to cut this out into a shape, but I have to make sure I include the little hole that I cut. So I'm gonna do some squiggles like this. There we go. So I cut this out just like that. And then I'm going to cut out my flower, and I need to make sure that I include that little hole at the top because that is the part that makes sure that we can put it on the keychain. Okay. Okay, so I have my flower and I have my picture. Now, here's the part where you also need Mommy's help. You're going to take these. Mommy's going to get a baking sheet and some parchment paper, or even some wax paper is fine, but parchment paper is better. And Mommy is going to take the sheet of parchment paper and she's going to fold it in half. Okay, kind of a little bit like a book. And these are going to go in the middle on top of one half of the parchment paper. And then the other half's just going to fold over a little bit. This is because when we put these in the oven, they're going to curl. And so the weight of the parchment paper just leaning on top is going to be enough to prevent them from curling too much. If they curl, that's okay. It's not a big deal, but we do want to try to keep them as flat as possible. So Mommy is going to heat up the oven. I think it's 350, but I'll put the actual instructions in our weekly plan. These will go in the oven for about, I think, 2 minutes. I will double check. But when I did my test last week, I think it was 2 minutes it needed to stay in. So you can watch through the window on your oven, but they will start to shrink. So they will go from this size to about half. So they'll be about this big. Mine will be about this big. And then once they are nice and cold and not hot, on Thursday we'll put them on the key ring. Does that sound good? I'm really excited to see what everyone draws because it's going to be so much fun. And if you want to draw a dinosaur or you just want to write your name, that's okay too. You get to decide what you're going to give Daddy on his keychain and if it's going to be 2 smaller pieces or 1 really big piece. All right, so before we say goodbye today, we have Magic Box. I didn't have any questions from friends, so I'm just going to make them up. So let's remember what I put in here. Oh, yes. Okay. So What color is it? It is black, and it has red and green and blue and white and orange and yellow and pink and purple on it. That's a lot of different colors. Where does it live? This one lives at the school, but I also have one that lives at home. What do you do with it? Push buttons. Okay, so it is black and red and green and blue and white and orange and yellow and pink and purple. It lives at the school, and you push buttons. Does it make a sound? No, it does not make a sound. Does it smell? No, it doesn't smell. What could it be? Do you know what it could be? Do you have any guesses? Those are really good guesses. Okay, so it's black, red, green, blue, white, orange, yellow, pink, and purple. Oh my goodness. It lives at school. You push buttons. It doesn't smell. It doesn't make a sound. What does it do when you push the buttons? It turns lights on and off. Do you know what it is yet? Good job, guys. If you guessed that inside Miss Tracy's magic box was a remote, you would be totally right. I used this remote at our dance party to control the fun rope lights that Mr. Sean bought me, so I'm really excited. We're going to use these again on Thursday, but here's my remote. Look at all the colors on it and all the different buttons. I don't think it's plugged in. No, it's not plugged in. That's okay. It's still lots of fun. All right, that is all I have for you today, my friends. So let's get out our working hands. Ready? All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye, friends. See you tomorrow.